Hi everyone. I would like to show you some exercises that I like to do with them to keep their top line healthy. So I would do these either after they've warmed up a little bit and they've got their circulation going, or maybe after you've ridden and cooled out just a little bit. And always the first thing you want to do before you start your exercises is you want to go along the horse and feel it. So whether you're thinking about Chinese medicine and meridians, or Masterson method and letting the horse become more aware of itself, or simply feeling what does the horse feel like, before you do an exercise, before you work with the horse, you always kind of want to feel them and get an awareness of where they're tight, where they're hot, where they're hard, where they're cold, so that you know what you're dealing with beforehand. So now for this next exercise, I like to take the tail and put a little bit of tension with my arm. Make sure you don't stick them with your elbows or something sharp, and push the ribs to the other side. So I'm pushing his ribs from the right side to the left and putting a little bit of traction on his tail. And that helps to stretch the far side of the body, so the left side of the body, all along the spine, the lumbar, the sacrum, and the tail. And it's just a little bit of tension. You got guys? Huh? Now another top line stretch that you can do from this side for the right side of the horse would be to take the withers in your right hand, take the hip in your left hand, and just put a little bit of traction. So this time you're bending the horse to the right and putting a little bit of a stretch in the psoas area and in the ribs. Hold on, buddy. Just a little bit, because you can watch it from this side and you can see it elongate and let the horse kind of feel its way into it. So you would repeat that on the other side. So I'm going to start with the ribs, take a little tension on the tail, and I'm looking to help him stretch a little bit along this side of the horse. So this is great to help your horse after you've ridden to kind of stretch out and lengthen those fibers again. I'm going to ask him to stand a little bit better here. And this time I'm going to take the withers, put a little traction on his hip towards the sacrum, and just let him lean into a little bit. And I watch his long back muscles, because sometimes you'll see them twitch. Shins keep a little tiny bit of tension until they settle down. And that is called fasciculations, and it just means that the nervous system is adjusting to it. So you can take the tension off the ribs, or you can put a little bit of tension on them, and the back is going to react to that. Okay, so the next exercise I like to do is a pelvic tilt, and that also helps to stretch the psoas a little bit. And so if you watch where the hair runs straight down towards the loins and spreads this way, you're going to go a little bit behind it, just above the hips, and a little bit of a scratch. And ask him to flatten his croup a little bit. You can see that from this side. And notice I'm standing away from his hind end, and I don't think this horse is going to kick, but some horses do kick, so you want to stand up and do it towards the back. Next would be the pelvic tilt the other way, which helps to stretch the top line. And you're going to just find the point between the muscles here. So if you come along the sacrum while the tail to the little dips, you're just going to rub a circle in there. I am standing behind him, which is not ideal. And you'll see it stretch up here. The final one is a tail stretch, so I'm going to help him stretch everything out. And I'm going to take his tail, I'm going to follow the natural line of the horse here, and just put a little bit of traction on it. I do trust this horse, obviously. If you're not this comfortable with your horse, please don't do this. All the exercises should be done safely as possibly. And I'm just putting a little traction on and letting him lean into it as much as he wants to. And if he comes out of it, or I get tired, I just release it very gently. So the last one I like to do involves, with this horse, it involves trees. Now, If you don't like using treats, or your horse is very pushy, then you're gonna wanna do this a different way. Come up here, please. This horse is very polite, he's very sweet, and he likes treats, and I like to do it with him. So I'm gonna come down towards his ankle and out so that he really stretches all along this side, and whatever got crooked up when he was riding gets stretched back out. And the last one, I'm going to do through the middle. There you go. And it's a big top line stretch all the way along. So I don't think of pretzels as much as I like to think of stretching the far side of the horse. So I don't want to tie him in a knot. I don't want him to cramp up. I want him to get longer. So I'm going to the ankle and then out a couple feet. And the last one is going to be towards the ankle and let him shift back and hold it. And he's very sweet and polite, so I feel safe doing that. If he was aggressive, I would probably choose a different way to make him stretch, or got nippy or something like that, but he's not going to do that. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Have a great day. Bye.